In my last video, we did a paint pour using this. And the results were okay, but I reckon that I could do better. So in the video that you're about to see, what I did was swap it out for this. Oh. Note to self, don't smash your own face when you're making videos. It's fine, it's fine. We're gonna do it with this. I don't need to show you the mixing again. It's exactly the same as I did in the last video. Did all the stirring, all the pouring of the water, all the mixing. The only difference is I changed the colours a little bit, and I'm also using this white. So we will see if we can get a better result with this white. So you ready? Let's go. So I've swapped out the colours a little bit. I've still got the pinks and the blues, but I've added a couple of different pinks, and I've also added this lovely, is it lovely? I don't know, we'll see, won't we? Vibrant pink colour. I've got my Feinste ready to go. And I went back to Sainsbury's and had another little look around the shelves. So actually, while I'm mixing this paint, you can watch that. All right, so I went out again. I went back to Sainsbury's. It's now a mission. I've got to find something that we can eat. Why is it something we can eat? What is that about, Gabby? It doesn't have to be something. Maybe it should be something with paint. Forget it. I'm doing something we eat, all right? Just run with it. So we tried some single creams and some sour creams and some stuff the other day, and it didn't work. So I've gone out, I've got some extra thick double, like I said I would. And I also thought that's probably going to be too thick. Let's go a little bit runnier. I was going to get some Yop, but then I thought that would be too thick. So I went out and got some Actimel. I haven't ever had Actimel. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but we're just going to give it a go for the purpose of this experiment, okay? That's it. So, someone's already been at the extra thick double cream. We're not going to accuse anybody, because that would be wrong in a loving family. Let's just give it a whip. Oh no. No. Single cream was too runny. Double cream was too runny. Extra thick double cream, too thick. But that is going to go very nicely in my carbonara tonight. So it's not all bad, is it? But no, that's settling on the top. That is way too thick. All right, these Actimels. Has anyone? They feel a bit runny to me. Immune system. Are you supposed to shake it? I don't know. What do we think? That looks all right. I can't get my spoon in there. So we're going to tip it into here. Here we go. Ooh. That's interesting. No, Gabby. Actimel might be good for your immune system, but it is no good at comparing to paint for paint pouring. Or for paint pouring. Do not do either. What's it taste like? Yeah, just no. Don't buy that. Don't buy it for paint pouring. Don't buy it to compare your paints. Don't buy it to drink. It's not good. We'll try again tomorrow. White. Loads of bubbles in this one. It's fine. Who doesn't like bubbles? Well, all right, we don't like bubbles. Okay, that will do. Do you know what? Clean off as you go. This stuff is sticky. Alright, go around with a finger. Usual. Alrighty, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling positive. A little bit anxious, but that's normal, isn't it? It's performance anxiety. I think you all know what I'm talking about. Little torch, because we've got a lot of bubbles. Wait, what's going on? Okay, so my mix is a little thicker. I can tell that because some of the bubbles aren't popping, but it's fine. We are not going to panic, because panic is the ruin of everything. Just calm down. Calm the frick down. Okay, we're going to start with the weirdest of the colours. Let's do it. And we're going to go around. Can we make a better pour with the same method but with different whites? I hope so. I like the gold. I'm just going to put a little bit more of that. Okay, I think that's good. We're going to go round with my very, very bubbly white. And we're going to pour. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it nice and quick. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at the difference between that and the one before it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I am just going to go and pop a little bit more juice in my Doodery What's It. Okay, so initial thoughts. What we wanted to do was to see whether we can get cells popping up with no Floetrol and no silicone. And I think we've done it. So if you are having problems getting cells and that's what you're after, and you're having problems with your current white, then change whites. And if the one I'm using doesn't work for you, try another white. It's always worth experimenting. Don't get disheartened. And I'll post a picture of this in a couple of weeks when it's dry to show you what it looks like. Okay, so in the spirit of learning and sharing, this is how that canvas looks a couple of hours after the pour. Are we impressed? No, no we're not. The initial pour came out great, but what we've had since then is a lot of spread. We've got middle-aged spread like a menopause. No, never mind. I talk about the menopause too much. Now it relates to pouring. So, yeah, we're not impressed with this, which is a surprise. So we obviously need to do some more work with it. I'm really confident that the colours are going to come back. The blue colours in the middle, they're all going to come back when it's dried. But no, I'm not impressed with how the white's performed at all. So we're going to give it a few days to dry, and then we'll come back and see whether or not the colours managed to push through all this white, which I think it will do. We've also got some dollops. I'm going to get those out. I've not seen those before. Okay, so there we go. This is midway through the experiment. See you in a few days. Okay, that last one was a wind-up. A total wind-up. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I get so cross. Get anger issues. Can you get anger? It's supposed to help with anger issues, isn't it, art? I cannot believe this is going to not perform for me now when it's been doing so well, when I did have other stuff in it. So I'm going to do one more with just water and paint, but I've thickened it up slightly, and we'll just see. Maybe this is just not going to work on its own, but I'm going to try it. So I've thickened it up slightly. Everything else is the same, apart from the gold, which I also thickened up because I can't believe none of that came through again. So let's just try it. So same as before, but this is slightly thicker. I'm just wondering whether it's going to hold its shape a little bit better. And also, I'm going to put less white on the canvas. So, are you ready? Ready to rock and roll? I'm not going to... Oh, I didn't cooking level it, did I? What an absolute... Never mind. Oh, so annoying. You know when you're rushing, because you've got all these ideas in your head, so many ideas, but your brain is not functioning properly, and it doesn't keep track of anything. Is that just me? So you steam ahead, forgetting the basics, and then we can all wonder why this turns to absolute rubbish in half an hour. Because guess what? You didn't level it, did you? But it's all fine, because this is just experimenting. I'm doing it so you don't have to, yeah? I've literally saved you an hour of your own life. Well, depends if you're watching this. All right, I've saved you half an hour of your own lives. But and the money. I can't get this to work. I've also been thinking about experimenting with the difference with a hot hairdryer and cold hairdryer. So if anybody wants to see that, then let me know in the comments. Right, let's do this. So I'm going to put less white, more colour. We'll see if it holds any better. Oh, that's too similar. So we've got two experiments here because I've thickened up the gold, because we didn't see the gold at all. We didn't see much of anything at all last time. Let's see if we get a bit of gold back. Okay. White around the edge, less of it. Okay, we good? Let's do it. Let's go. Alright, I don't trust it now. Now come on, white. Show us what you can do. Don't kill it. Come on, I believe in you, white. I believe in you. Come on. Don't overtake. Just work with the colours. Just be kind, work with them. Make friends with them. Yeah? Become a partnership. We all have to work together in this world. You're doing it again. Do not take over. I'm warning you, I will not be happy if you misbehave. Stop it. Stop it. Don't. I'm walking away. It's doing it again. I'm walking away from the canvas. I'm going to get too cross. And I'm having a sweat. I'll be back. 20 minutes in. It's losing it. Will it come back? Who knows? Let's check it again in a couple of hours. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But if not, I'm thinking about adding some, just some glue and trying again. But let's see how it goes. Okay, so here's a little update. This is yesterday's pour. Not impressed with that one. And then this is today's pour, where I've made the white is thicker. So with a thicker pour, there's definitely less breaking up and some more interesting shapes. It's still absolutely drowning all the colours, but I'm hoping that some of those will come back. So we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. Morning. So today we're going to do our last experiment with this Feinste. Insert swear words here. We're doing it. I've thickened everything up now. Thickened my colours up, thickened the Feinste. I'm going to see if thickening everything up works better. And I'm also going to use a different hairdryer because everything's thicker. It's going to be harder to move around. So I'm going to use my more powerful hairdryer on a cold setting rather than just my little hairdryer on the automatic warm setting. So no faffing. We're just doing it. I've levelled this time. Yeah. Fool me once. Fool me twice. Fool me about half a dozen times. And then I remember. Not even talking this morning. It's because I mean business. Had it with this. I haven't had it with this. I love it all really. I'm only joking. This is my happy place. I don't want too much of this on the canvas, so I'm going to wipe some of it off. Don't want it to overload. Normally I like more, but with this little monkey, we're playing by different rules. Okay. Remember, everything's thicker. Now a little bit here, so it comes off, and there to blow over. Yeah. I would use more, but I just don't want it to swamp. That's it. We're going. All right, you little monkey. Let's torch. You little cheeky thing, aren't you? little cheeky, you're going to behave yourself this morning, I do hope so. Play nicely. First impressions are good, but it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Do I sound bitter? No. I'm absolutely not bitter. Definitely not frustrated. No. Totally calm. Minor hot flush. Nothing to be alarmed about. All under control. Okay, we're going to leave that for a minute and we'll come back to it. So this is 10 minutes on. It seems to be holding the shapes better than the other two. That's with all the consistencies thicker. But we'll see. We'll see how it dries today. I'll come back to it tomorrow and take some more photos and show you. And we'll see how it goes. So here we go. We've got our 3 pours. All of them slightly different, and all of them are drying nicely now. So this was the first one. It was a little too watery. The white was too watery, so the cells haven't held, and it looks a bit shocking, if I'm honest. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Let's move on. So for the second one, I thickened up the white slightly, and the cells are certainly held much better, but it's still swallowing up a lot of the colour, but that's definitely heading in the right direction. And then this final one, I'm really pleased with. I thickened up the white and the colour, so everything is thicker than I would normally do it. I used the cool hairdryer on this as well. And the cells have held. The colours have held, they're nice and strong, they're nice and punchy, and this is just paint and water. So the experiment wasn't to create the perfect pour. The experiment was to simply find out whether or not you can create a decent pour without all the extras, without the Floetrol and the silicone. So this shows that you can do it. Hopefully you can try it yourselves. Keep it nice and simple, experiment with the thicknesses, have enough canvases ready at once so that if you find your first pour is too thin, you can then adjust it, or the same goes if it's too thick, and have fun experimenting. And if anybody wants me to do any more experiments, then do let me know. I'm always up for a bit of experimentation, and I hope that this video has helped you. Thanks for watching.